crossing paths with one another, with this person or that person. You never truly know who's next to you. The brief moment you share, that one split second, gone for a lifetime. Never knowing who they are or what their story is. Never knowing their pains, their sorrows, or their happiness. Living life up until this point, it feels so wrong and so weird to say hello to people. It almost feels like we've alienated ourselves into isolation. And so I decided to change that with this video project. This is the third video of the What's Your Story video project, where I interviewed 4 amazing people from different parts of the world. Unfortunately, there was a 5th interview, but that footage was lost. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did making it.
What's your name?
Yeah, my name's Kevin.
So what's your name?
My name is Késia.
What's your name?
My name is Mehdi.
What's your name?
My name is Basia.
What's your story?
Yeah, big question. So story is I'm an Australian, come over to London just for work, travel. I'm a psychologist by training. But yeah, just come over here to live the European lifestyle, get a bit more out of life.
What's your story?
Well, I'm from Brazil, from Brasilia, the capital. I've been living in Europe for the past 4 years. I'm living in Portugal, Lisbon actually. And well, I decided to move because everyone in my family, I have 2 older brothers, both of them already had left the country. So it was planning to me to do the same path. And then I decided to stay a little bit in USA, since my oldest brother, he lives in LA. And after that I moved to Portugal, where my youngest brother lives with me now.
Okay, and I guess, you know, living in USA, living in Portugal and being from Brazil, what place would you say you like the best?
I love LA. I was actually telling my friends how the weather today is very similar how it is in LA and how I love it. I'm not a very huge fan of winter. But the thing with the USA is that people that are really in a hush, they don't enjoy so much of the thing, which here in Europe is more like slowly, which is good, but sometimes I miss the hush as well. Because after all, even though I'm not from the USA, I'm still American, so I think in America we have all these things to be more like things being done, and here they are really slow at that point.
What's your story?
Well, my story is a long story. Depends what part you want to hear. But I guess overall, I'm 37, live in London, have a young family, daughter and a wife. I'm here today to do the Sunday stroll, which is a big crew of people going around skating in London. And I'm here to hopefully bring some happiness to other people and support my family.
What's your story?
My story? Oh, okay. Maybe a good point to start is that, yeah, I moved to London, will be like 7 years soon, and I came from Poland. I moved to London just because I really wanted to explore some bigger world, to be honest. And also my career is related to insurance, so I thought it would be really nice to come to a center of insurance, which is London.
How are you really?
How am I really? I think that's a big question, but yeah, no, doing well. I think there's always tough times, especially coming out of lockdown, and mental health is such a big thing, and as a psychologist, it's something that's always top of mind for me. But I think, yeah, for now, I'm good, coming out of a trough, but going on the way up.
Well,
How are you really?
I'm good. You know, life is difficult, and I'm sure it's for everyone. But speaking for me, yeah, again, going back to having a young family, balancing a job and everything else, it's tough, but we get through it. We always try to think about the situations it could be, so we have to always be grateful for what we have. Otherwise, we become complacent when in reality we have heaven on earth at the moment. So yeah.
I really trying to do this stuff, and I can be a little, how do you say it, stubborn with some stuff. So I'm trying to learn how to be less stubborn and which things I should be more stubborn with, like which things I should pour more energy doing and which things I should like let it go. So I'm trying to learn at that point. But I think I'm very, like if I want something, I will do anything to conquer, to get that thing, which I actually like about myself.
Today I'm really good. Today I'm really good. I had a lovely chat with my parents in the morning. Then I went for a bike ride with my boyfriend. And then I love this weather. It's really nice today and sunny, so you can just go and enjoy your life. And yeah, it's really good. At this time of my life, actually, I also quit my job recently. So I'm looking for something new. Not yet. I'm still taking some time off. So if you ask how I'm really like at the stage of my life when I want to find out what I want to do and take some time off. So that's what I've been doing recently. Yeah.
If you had a message for your younger self, what would that be?
I think the message for your younger self would be that I guess to really just look after yourself. Stop thinking what other people think of you. Everyone's judging everyone, so there's really no point in judging yourself based on what others think.
If you had a message for your younger self, what would it be?
Be more focused, because I think I try to focus in a lot of things. I should choose better like a path and understand the path. Even though I did that, I did with a little of mistakes, which I still like trying to organize. And even though it's been years, it still has like a lot to do with what happened to me right now. So I would say be more organized and be more focused on one path. Even though I like to my 20s to be with very different experience.
Don't smoke would be my first message. Cigarettes aren't good for you. Travel is another one. I think don't be afraid to travel and show love to your family. I think it's important that you always make sure you tell your family how much you love them and don't neglect them. Don't bully your siblings. Always make peace, because you look back and you think, why did I bully them?
If you had a message for your younger self, what would that be?
Well, for my younger self, I would say trust the process and then, keep going. And then, I was really not sure back when I was young what I want to do, if I can make it. And I was really, pushing things and I'm like living in the future and I tried to do like all the things like at the same time and really like, pushing for my dreams. But I would say like take it easy and still stay in the current time when you are, because it's also very special and it's something you can never get back, right? So don't live in the future, don't live in the past, just live in the present. I will say that to her.
If you look towards the future and you look to who that person could be of yourself, what message would they have for you?
What message would they have for me? Hopefully it's, you've done well. But otherwise, just hopefully he's looked after himself.
Funny thing would be not to be so focused and actually to enjoy the things a little bit. Because for me, actually, I think it's more about to find the balance between how much I have to focus, how much I have to be organized, and which part I have to be more like joyful of life and what I'm living. Because sometimes I'm so focused on the future that I don't enjoy the present, and sometimes I'm so worried about what the wrong things I have done in the past that I'm not living the present as well. So I think even for my past and for my future, both ways, should be more live in the present and understand how I am now and not to take so seriously some things.
Thinking to the future, if you imagine your older self and the message they'd have for you, what would that
be? Again, don't smoke. Give it up now. Don't stop waiting around. Don't be afraid to take some risks. The opportunities come where you could give your family a better future. Take the risk. Don't be afraid. And keep active. Continue to keep active.
My older self, yeah, probably the same. Just like, yeah, keep going and so for my future self, that you did amazing. So far what you did was great, and then everything what you're gonna go in the future, the best is to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you much for your time.
Yep.
Thanks for doing that interview with me.
Sure, no problem.
Thank you for taking time to just interview with me. Are you okay if I put it up on YouTube and everything?
Yes, can I just write my name so you can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Mehdi, thank you for taking the time to interview with me.
You're welcome.
And Basia, thank you very much for
Thank
taking the time to
you.
interview with me.
Was pleasure.